Okay, well, you're not watching Paradise right now. You're missing out on one of the best shows on television. That's a thriller, dystopian, Truman Show, sci-fi, whatever you want to call it. We are on episode 5 right now in the Palaces of Crown Kings, and this one hits hard and pretty much rewrites everything that we thought about President Cal Bradford. And thank you for giving us this episode. I didn't think it was a perfect episode. I didn't love every single choice in the episode, but I came away from this episode thinking, yes, I needed this character background in Cal Bradford. I need a little bit more history on Paradise. And what I left with is essentially a setup for the rest of the season. I don't know how many episodes this is, 8 or 10, but I believe it's a mini-series. So I think that they're set up for the final half of this season because we have Cal Bradford essentially discovering, the fact that there was an expedition to the surface. And something I thought was interesting is they had his biometric clearance not give him access to some of that material, such as the logs from the surface expedition. He had to have his father, whatever, Cal Bradford Sr., whatever his name is, the oil baron, use his fingerprint to be able to get in. So I thought that was interesting. But Cal Bradford discovers all this information. And Cal, actually, we're talking about Xavier going on this fact-finding mission. Cal, honestly, I think he showed a lot of bravery. Let's be clear. Cal knew, and he essentially pointed this out during the episode. He knew that he was putting his life at risk and that there was going to be powerful people, including probably Sinatra herself, who would try to take him down for this. He has been in politics. Part of what this episode set up was the fact that he was not a successful business magnate, and since he wanted to go teach high school instead, his dad's like, nah, you the son of a billionaire, yo, you are going to end up becoming president, you're going to go into politics, that's going to be the route, because if you can't make it in business, you're going to be a politician. That tells you a lot about our current system in general over the last 2 decades, but that's a separate conversation over money, power, business, politics. And one thing I thought was fun is they said you can either run as, I think it was a Democrat for the governor or a Republican for the Senate. I'm just like, it doesn't even matter, Cal Bradford and his dad, what he runs as. It just matters that he has the power, right? That's something interesting. I think something realism that this show has. Despite it being an extravagant concept, there's still a lot of realism in here, and it still keeps some of the optimism as well. And some of that optimism goes into the final couple sections of this episode. We have Xavier kind of more in the background of this episode, which I appreciate. It gives Cal Bradford a chance to shine. Story Code Brown, always good though. Xavier going into the final kind of third of this episode, he hits up his homie who kind of works in, I guess, the sky department to make the clouds and stuff go over the sky. Tells him to put up essentially this way that says they're lying to us or they're lying to you. I thought that was a little bit on the nose when I saw that. I would have preferred they just had something like, hey, they killed Cal. I don't know. I feel like if you were able to put up that much text, an entire sentence up there, you probably could have gone for something more specific. But I don't know. Maybe it's just in general they want you raising questions. And to Xavier's point, probably when he was thinking about it, it's like there's so many conspiracies going on that if you try to single in on one single one, it might make it very hard to actually, proceed and to get like an attack vector, right? Well, if you have a bunch of them, it forces your enemy, your competition, to adjust all of them. Anyway, though, guys, I thought this was a very strong episode. I'm excited for the rest of the season. Let me know your thoughts. Misha, Turtle TV, we out.